Seuss in his previous books. A lot of them allegate against, racism. It is just a real jobbled mess what Dr. Seuss has conjured up. I mean, I don't think he did it intentionally. I actually have a friend. I was trying to call her, but apparently she didn't answer her phone. I thought it'd be good to have her in this discussion because we talked about it yesterday. Sad and scary for a writer like me who loves to write stories, who loves to do creative intimacy stories based on diversity, create characters on diverse backgrounds, and do a lot of symbolism with it, and make sure that when I'm writing, I write a good story that symbolizes diversity, and no matter how different you are, you are accepted in this world. I mean, a lot of my characters are very Fable. I love Fable. If you don't know Fable, go read the Grimm books or go watch a show called Grimm that has a lot of Fableism. Fable is a meaning of using an animal or an item into a character. Like, for instance, the three bears and Goldilocks. They were characters, but they were represented as animals as a character. That's what Fable is. Fable is in language arts terms. Me being a writer and seeing this of Dr. Seuss, I necessarily grew up with Horton Hears a Who, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and whatnot. However, there has now been a problem where there's Chinese or Asian people represented in a form that isn't right. There's imagery of, I don't know, some kind of zoo of a black dog, which I think is represented for black people, but it's a form of racism. Where people would use a form of a black dog getting hanged as a form of a black man, and I think that was what they were referring to in the Dr. Seuss book. Someone about taking over a zoo, some form of an animal. I was trying to look it up, so it's really disturbing. And for a writer like me who writes stories to create content in representation and symbolize diverse people. I mean, I've represented diverse people from all over in my stories and made sure that I say an Asian or whatever is is watching or whatever is a character, and I use it in a form of representation of symbolism to what people would see every day. And I'm not gonna lie, this is scary to see that this is going on. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of scared that I see this and these people are saying, "Oh, this is wrong. Oh, this is wrong." Writers write stories to express anxiety and depression, but to also symbolize no matter how different a person is, or no matter how different you are, no matter race, sexual, or whatever, or diverse background you have, you are you. You are who you are. You are beautiful. So whatever. I have written stories that symbolize that in a manner of a character or fabled character. I never use. I always do a background search of diversity before I represent a character to make sure I'm doing something right and make sure I am writing a story that is uniquely and equally a good representation of a diverse character and background. I really don't know how I feel about this going on with Dr. Seuss. I feel disgusted as a writer who writes stories. I feel scared that if I'm writing a character, I don't actually take things. I never took inspiration from Dr. Seuss in my stories. I actually take care. I write superhero stories. I'm writing. I'm wearing a superhero T-shirt. So this is clearly not what I'm. I don't take inspiration from Dr. Seuss. Actually, I don't. Um, I've only heard of Green Eggs and Ham. I love Dr. Seuss's Horton Hears a Who. I loved How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Those were the only things that I grew up with loving from Dr. Seuss. So I've really taken into consideration of that. Dr. Seuss was a good man who tried to show diversity in the background. However, he did something wrong where he should have done more research, like I am, who makes sure that when I'm representing diversity, I am doing it in a good way. I'm doing it where I'm representing someone in a good light. And nothing discriminative, nothing inappropriate. It's crap. Oh, can you hear me? Okay, good. So, yeah. So thank you all for joining me. I really hope all of you have a good day. Alright? Thank you. This is your Corey Dreamer, signing off.